What is the market doing right now? That is the most common question that I'm hearing from people when I see them at gatherings or just at church or whatever. Hey, Kevin, how's the market? Well, it depends. And that's really the moral of the conversation right now, or moral of the story right now. It's wildly variable just depending on where you are in town. For example, we use a data provider called the Cromford Market Report. And the Cromford Report gives us information based on supply and demand, what the market index would be. So the market index is kind of a blend between, based on the number of transactions that are happening and what we consider to be a normal market, where is the market? Is it more buyer advantaged? Is it more seller advantaged? Now, if you look at, for example, Casa Grande, it says the market index is 44. Now, a 44 market index would be that the market is transacting in a way where it's about 56% below a balanced market. So it's heavily favored in the advantage of buyers, meaning that there's more supply than there is demand. Now, that script flips very quickly when you look at Chandler. Chandler is at a market index of 154, and similarly, Gilbert 120, right next to Chandler. Very strong markets. So the demand in Chandler is about 92% of normal, but the supply is only 60% of normal, which gives us a slightly seller advantaged market because we are constricted by inventory. It's a more in the city type of municipality with a lot of jobs and things like that. And Chandler is actually currently statistically the strongest market in our MLS. Now, because of the wild variability between markets like Casa Grande, Avondale, Buckeye, like all of these other areas, there is a very, very stark difference in the consumer mentality. So that doesn't mean we're not going to get low offers. That doesn't mean we're going to sell for our full asking price immediately off the bat, even if we think that we're in line with the data and the comps. And so what we do is we analyze the showing data, we analyze the marketing data, and we analyze the market data of how many showings are taking place within your price point, within your zip code, if we're getting a good percentage of those. Because certain areas, depending, like, for example, if you're in Santana and Queen Creek and your home is priced at $1,000,001, we just look at the data in that zip code, there might only be 3 or 4 showings in the whole zip code over the course of 2 weeks. And maybe you got 2 of them. So you know that you got 50% of those showings. Where on the flip side, if we are in a situation where we're getting a lot of showings, a lot of information, a lot of feedback on the property, so that we know that, hey, eyeballs are on this house, we're getting showings, but people are choosing to buy different properties. That's market signaling to us that, hey, buyers are determining there's other properties that are more attractive at a better price, that are offering similar features and benefits. That's the market speaking to us, telling us that our pricing is off. And so we do this on a consistent basis so that our sellers can make educated decisions more quickly and move with confidence so that they can accomplish their goals. So to wrap it up, the market is very different depending on what part of town that you're in. And if you are thinking about making a move, or you just want to get some more clarity on what your property is worth right now, what the market looks like in your area, if you're thinking about buying, just reply back, report, and I can break down a custom market report for your specific situation. And we're always here if you need us. So if you're thinking about making a move, reach out. We're happy to help you, and we'll talk to you soon.